guys, today we're going to be doing a look that I have been waiting so long to show you guys. I actually already filmed it once and then I didn't like any of the footage, so I decided to film it for you again, and voila! I have lights everywhere, lights, and I have a background. So yeah, we're going to get started. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is wash your face and hydrate it with some lotion, which I have already done. So step number 2 is going to be this e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. Alright, and we're just going to take a little bit of that on the back. Ooh, I got a little more than a little bit, but whatever. And basically, I'm just going to put this around any areas that I have dry skin, so like right around my nose. Right around my nose is what I was trying to do, like my cheek area where I have some pores, and right in between my eyebrows for some reason gets dry. I don't know if that's just me, but whatever. So just anywhere that you have a problem with dryness, or you could put it all over your face, but it is a little bit greasy feeling. I'm also going to give you little mini reviews because a lot of these products I have not talked to you about yet. So this one is a recent purchase and it is a little bit greasy, so just watch out for that. Then I'm going to go in with a second primer because I'm high maintenance. And this is the Porefessional by Benefit. Yep. And this basically covers your pores and it does a really freaking awesome job. I love it. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm really going to focus on pushing it in where I feel like my pores are the worst. And I love this stuff. I think this stuff is amazing. Alright, moving right along. We are going to conceal some dark circles, and we're going to be using Racepace by Benefit. This is also a new item I've picked up, and I'm still really just working with figuring out how to properly use it, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's very creamy, and it's kind of a pink tone. I don't know how well the camera is picking that up, but it's kind of a pinkish rosy tone, and I have it in number 1 Fair, and I don't dislike it, but I'm really kind of learning how to use it, and I have found it works best right up underneath my eyes for concealing dark circles, and also for concealing this small scar that you may not even be able to see, but it's kind of like a purpley toned scar. So I'm just going to go in with a foundation brush and put that right underneath my eyes. And I like to also go back in with my beauty blender and just kind of buff that out a little bit. Depending on how bad of circles you're having that particular day, it's really up to you how much you use, but do go in with a tiny bit until you know how it operates, because it's not like any concealer I personally have used before. And yes, I'm going to blend this out. I'm not going to leave it like that. Right, boom, everything is concealed. Now we're going to go in and highlight our beautiful faces, and I am using my new Love and Life, which is the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, and I love the packaging on it. I know it's like super plain, but I just think it's gorgeous. And I am using this in their lightest shade, which is Fair Neutral. And this is another one, you just need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So I am going to put this right underneath my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit down the bridge of my nose, put an X on my forehead and my chin, because that's how I do things. Now, for the bigger areas, you can just go in with like a beauty blender and blend it out. It blends out beautifully. Look at this highlight. Look at this highlight. Yeah. Alright. It's just so beautiful. Now, at first, I wasn't having like super awesome results with it, but it's because I was using way too much. Because I was used to using a concealer that was super watery, and this one is not that, and it's also a super light, like pigmented concealer. So just be aware that a little bit is very brightening. Alright, now, my under eye freaking powder of life. This is from Chanel, so it is a bit on the pricey side, and it is called Racepace Healthy Glow Sheer Color, and it does have an SPF in it, and it just looks like this. No shimmer, nothing like that, of course, and it is so finely milled. Oh my gosh, it is just a dream. I'm going to put that and set my under eyes first because I am somebody whose under eyes creases a poop ton. Also, please excuse my hair. I worked all day today and it looks bleh. So let's just forget the hair. Let's focus on the face. And then I am also going to bring that down the bridge of my nose, forehead, and my chin, and just mattify this area with like a little leftover. Boom, that's done. So in the summertime, I like to let my skin breathe as much as humanly possible. I don't wear a lot of makeup to work. I work in a hot environment. I sweat a lot. I'm not all about that lifestyle. So when I do wear makeup, I don't like to go overboard. And I feel like with this highlighter and me personally, my skin type, I don't need foundation for anything. But if I am feeling like I'm going to be a little bit oily that day, I do like to use a mattifying powder, and this may not be the proper way to use it, and I give 0 fucks. So, you know. But, oh, I just stuck my finger in it. That is upsetting. Anyways, this is the Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Pressed Finishing Powder, and it is from Tarte. And as you can see, it's just like a nice, super white powder. It goes on, what's the word I want? Not invisible. It goes on, I love the packaging on this. I don't know how well you can see this, but the packaging is absolutely beautiful. And it's like a nice, sturdier, compact. It's got a nice big mirror in it. I really like this. Anyways, getting back to what I was actually doing, I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush, swirl it around in that powder, tap it off, and I just go one side of my face. Ah, my hair. And then I do it again, tap it off, and I do the other side of my face. And what this does is it just kind of soaks up any oils you have going on. My ring light is going insane right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it just kind of keeps your face looking matte, even though I'm not actually wearing any foundation, so it's not finishing any foundation. I find, at least for me, it makes my skin look nice, and I like it. Moving right along, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring because I have not gotten to do any contouring with this kit on camera, and I have been so stoked on it. I have been using it to death. This is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills contour kit that has been out forever. I'm sure that everybody and their mother has one by this point, but I'm super stoked to have one. So let me just open this up real fast and let you see, in case you've been living under a rock and you've never seen one. And you get your 3 highlight shades up here and your 3 bronze or... As far as the highlighting shades, I've had a little bit of difficulty with them, but I think the pattern that was printed on top of them makes it hard at first, but now that I've kind of gotten past that, they're a little bit smoother. Ooh, that one's not. I don't know. This one over here is not as smooth as I expected. I don't remember what the colors are. Ah, they're nowhere to be found. Anyways, moving along with the tutorial. So I like to take this, and this is actually an angled blush brush, but you don't have to zoom in. It's actually an angled blush brush, but I like using it for bronzing, and I'm just going to mix those 2 outer shades and really tap off my brush, like a lot. And then I'm just going to go in and give myself a nice bronze look right around all the areas that you would contour. And don't worry, we're going back and blending the shit out of it. Just tap off all that excess and just give yourself nice cheekbones. And we're basically just trying to warm up the outside perimeter of your face. Since we've just gone in and lightened some things, we want to keep it nice and even. And I'm just going to use this same big fluffy brush. I'm going to go in and just blend until my fingers bleed. I was watching a Jaclyn Hill video, and her husband was doing her makeup, and he said to blend until your fingers bleed. So that is what I am doing. Is I actually do something that's kind of weird, but I go in with a fan brush, and mine is a little bit dirty right now because I use it for contouring, and I take this neutral shade in the middle, and I know you're like, Jenny, you're putting on so many contouring colors, but hey, sometimes I just really like my makeup, and I haven't got to sit down and do my makeup with you guys in forever, so that's what we're doing. So again, you're going to tap the shit out of that brush. You're going to go in and just carve out your cheekbones to your liking. And then just kind of go around the perimeter of your face again, just so that it doesn't look like you're just putting this random ass color in one spot. And then, if you're somebody who is insecure about your neck area like me, this is a tip that I actually got from, again, Jaclyn Hill, because I am obsessed. But anyways, if you want to try to contour underneath your chin, and this I personally think looks the best, you're going to go in right underneath, right here, and you're going to carve all the way back behind your ears on both sides, and it just adds a little bit of shadow right underneath your chin area, and it gives you a little more depth so you don't look so meh. That's how I feel about it. Then I'm going to go back in and blend this some more. Onto blush, and this is Dandelion by Benefit, and it's just a nice kind of pink inner neutral glowy blush color. I don't know, it's a nice color, just believe me, okay? So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that and put it on the apples of my cheeks, bringing it up. Of course, if you're watching this, you probably know how to put on blush. And I just personally find this color to really complement my natural colors a lot and kind of my weird freckly tones, so I'm a big fan of this one. I've had it for like a year, and I've actually made a pretty considerable dent in it, which is weird for me in blush. So anyways, now I'm going to go in with my highlighter of life right now. This is another new product that I am in love with. This is the NYX Illuminator, and it is in Ritualistic, sorry. It's got a nice big mirror in it, and then if you can see how absolutely to die for gorgeous. Let me just get a nice swatch. Look at that on my finger. This nice little brush by Real Techniques. I picked this up at Ulta, and I actually really like it for my highlighter. And you just need a little stinking bit of this shit, I swear. And just right on the top of your cheekbones, all the way up. And I just put the smallest amount right down the bridge of my nose, right on my Cupid's bow area, and just a little dot on my chin. So next we're going to do brows, because I do everything in my life completely backwards, and most people would have started with eyes, but I'm not most people. So we're going to do brows first, and I'm just taking a e.l.f. spoolie. It's like a freaking $1. I'm going to just make these bad boys do what I want them to do. Do what I want them to do. Who says that? Now I'm going to go in with the Gimme Brow by Benefit. And I have this in, I think it's in their darker shade. It only comes in 2. Yep, I have it in medium deep. And then they also have a medium light, I believe. So we're going to get these bad boys on point. And I'll see you in a sec. Look at, yeah, Jenny, let's get that shit on point. What the fuck? Now I'm back and my brows are on fleek, and now the rest of my face looks weird because I don't have anything on my eyeballs. Sorry guys, it's Friday and it's been a really long week. It's been a long month. I haven't been able to film it all and I am just all over the place like a pterodactyl. That's what that freaking sound was. Anyways, back to what we're doing. So I'm going to do a semi-naturally kind of nude colored eye just because I have done kind of heavy makeup and I am going to be doing a really pretty corally lip color. So I'm going to try to stay a little more natural with my eyes today. And with my favorite palette of life, because that is the theme of today's video, is Jenni's favorites. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. It comes in this nice little tin palette. Feels pretty sturdy. And then let me just show you. Beautiful matte shades of life right there. Like, of life. I don't even have a favorite color out of this palette because I use it so much that I love all the colors. So, I'm going to do kind of a cool toned eye look. First go in with my eyeshadow primer, which is new, which is why I forgot about it. It is the Urban Decay Primer Potion Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. Again, in love. This holds my eyeshadow in place no matter how much I fucking sweat. It's amazeballs. Yeah. You don't need very much of this, and you just put it all over your eyelid. It's pretty easy to figure out because it's a primer. Put this nude color, oh sorry, Nudie is the name of it, all over my eyelid. And a little bit up above your crease area. Just kind of all over. This is going to be your blending color. And for me, it's absolutely perfection. Then you're going to take your blending brush and just make sure that that is blended out nice. Okay. So, for the fun part, we're going to go in up here with Cashmere Bunny, and it's a nice kind of cool gray toned light brown. And I'm putting this on an angled fluffy brush made by It Cosmetics, which if you've never tried their brushes, you should do. I'm just saying. So this is going to go in your crease, and I like to just put the lower angled side of it up and just kind of do one of these. And these eyeshadows are the most amazing, most blendable shadows. They are so fine and absolutely amazing. They blend out flawless. You're going to go in and blend that because as everything with makeup, blend, bitch, blend. Stop trying to fight the cat. A smaller brush by, it's called a Small Shadow 220, and this is also by It Cosmetics. And I'm going to go in with, let me get to it, Sexpresso. Am I pointing to it maybe? This one. And just take a little bit of that bad boy because it's super pigmented. And I'm just going to deepen that outer corner, just a tad. And then blend. And with Urban Decay's All Nighter Eyeliner, I don't need to show it to you, it's just black eyeliner, nothing big. And I'm going to do my upper lash line, waterline, whatever it's called. Oh, poked myself in the eye. Alright, so my camera decided to be an a-hole and turn off, and then my boyfriend decided to be an a-hole and hide the charger for my battery for my camera. So 20 minutes later, here we are. I gave it a little bit of charge, and I'm going to try to talk fast. I went ahead and finished my look because there was nothing like huge left. You got to see the eyeshadow, so hopefully you don't mind, but I am going to let you know the rest of the products I used, and I hope you like my finished product. Okay, anyways. So I went ahead and did the bottom waterline with a white, and I used Wet n Wild, and it's just like a 99-cent kohl pencil little cheap whatever, but it works, and I think it really brightens your eyes and makes you look very awake, and I really like it. Then I went in on my top lashes and I used the Benefit Roller Lash. Take a look at that adorable packaging. And it is, of course, in black. I think it only comes in black. And then, if you haven't already seen it, the one looks a little bit something like this. It's pretty interesting. It just has like a slight curve, and there's been a lot of mixed reviews on it, but I happen to be a fan. The packaging's adorable. The product itself is fan-fucking-tastic, and I mean, like, look at my eyelashes. Like, they're, like, phenomenal. I don't know how well you can see them or anything, but they look pretty awesome. Alright, so moving on. I then went to my trusty Too Faced Better Than Sex. You don't need a close-up because you've seen it 1,000 times. It's super popular. And this is just like a little like sample size, and I like to use this on my bottom lashes. I'm almost out. It's never good. But I really like it on my bottom lashes because it just like boom, if you know what I'm... Whatever. It's been a long day. Anyways, then I went on to my lips, which was another really exciting part because I love this color for spring. And then my lipstick favorite color of life right now, and this is the LORAL Pro. Let me go ahead and open that so you can actually see it. And it is in Coral. And it is matte. It is long lasting. It doesn't dry out your lips. And it has like a light... I don't know, it has a scent, so if you're one of those people that cannot stand a lip product with a scent, this is not for you, but I don't know, it's almost like a chocolate. I don't know. It has a scent, it's kind of sweet, I don't mind it, it's not overpowering, it doesn't taste funny or anything like that, and it is just to die for. And then, luckily enough, I got a whole kit of Ulta makeup in the mail, and I am going to be doing a whole look of Ulta makeup and do a review and all of that, and so that is coming hopefully soon. But this is just one of the things that I happen to get in there, and it is a Ulta Butter Balm in Ariel. It's just a lip gloss, and let me open it up so you can actually like see it. And it is such a nice feeling lip gloss. I got 2 of these. I also got one in a light pink. This one's my favorite. It's really pretty, and it matches this lipstick like perfect when I put it on, because at first I was like, is this red? Is this coral? What is this? But it's just, let me just do a swatch for you just so that you can like die over this with me. Let me just... one swatch. It's got like such a nice pigment like quality. It's so buttery smooth. It's not cheap. It's not sticky. And it's just really, really pretty. Let me just, while I'm swatching, let me swatch this LORAL lipstick for you also, because this stuff is amazing. Look at that. Isn't that fucking amazing? Oh, I also have it in a violet color. If you guys would like to see me do some tutorials with purple lips or green lips or purple lips, or if you would like to see a my new, sorry, I had a hair in my lipstick. If you'd like to see my new favorites in my collection that you haven't already seen, make sure to like this video, leave me comments letting me know what you want to see. I am still filming. I've just been crazy busy at work, but I love you guys, and I definitely want to fulfill your filming needs from me or whatever. And I got lighting, so looking a little bit better. And I think that's everything I have to tell you. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you again soon.